Leon, thank you for joining me today. You've got a fight against Belal coming up, July the 27th. How excited are you about maybe avenging that rematch against Belal?
I'm excited. Like I said, it's a rematch, you know. I did 1.5 rounds with him before the eye poke happened, and the way he's been talking, it's like he was winning the fight, you know. So it's good now to go back in my home turf, Manchester. Headline a bill, 27th of July, Co-op Arena, you know. So I'm excited, man. In the summer, it'll be good.
I was at your last fight in the UK, defending your belt against Usman.
Yeah.
It was a different type of fight to your first 2 fights, but it was a convincing win.
Yeah.
But the time before that, in terms of when you fought in England, it was against Gunnar Nelson, an adverse reaction.
Yeah.
Against Usman, the crowd loved you. I was there in the crowd cheering your name. Headshot dead was ringing around the whole arena. Yeah. But against Gunnar, it was an adverse reaction. So what are you expecting in Manchester on July the 27th?
I feel like Manchester will be obviously all me, you know. He's coming onto my territory, and I'm defending my belt in my country, you know. So I feel like it's going to be exactly the same as Usman Free at the O2, and I feel like Belal's in for a shock. How the crowd's going to react, you know, and the pressure and how loud the UK fans are. So, like I said, I'm excited to go out there and perform.
And in terms of Belal, he's a man that's talked a lot. You've talked about him a little bit as well. The first fight obviously ended in an eye poke. You were dominating him up until that point. How do you think the second fight is going to go? And do you think the first fight will have any factor in the second fight with him?
Not really. I'm looking at it as a brand new fight. You know, I'm breaking it down from looking at a brand new opponent, not like I faced him before. And obviously he's went out there and make improvements. Clearly, he hasn't lost since that eye poke. You know, so I got to take it seriously. And me and my coaches are breaking it down and just looking into what he's improved on, and just going from there. Really, like I said, I'm confident in my skill set. I feel like I am the much better, well-rounded fighter, and I'll show that come July 27th.
Talk about your coaches. Dave Lovell, who broke the exclusive story that you're going to fight Belal.
Yeah.
He's part of a great team at Team Renegade. I was interviewing Dan Hardy and his missus Veronica.
Yeah.
They've been down to Renegade and talked to me about what it's like down there. Why is it that gym is producing such high-level fighters at the moment?
I feel like just the camaraderie. What the camaraderie? Yeah. I feel like just all the, it feels like it's home, you know, like family, friends. It's not like no ego in the gym. Everyone can just go there, have fun, learn, you know, grow. There's no one like trying to take you out and like hurt you every day, you know. So you have opportunities to grow, and so I feel like that's what it is. Everyone comes down, they enjoy the environment, you know, so they want to stay. Like I said, Dan Hardy and his missus, Veronica, comes down, and they're there now a lot, you know. So I think that's most what it is really, and also great coaches and having people like me there and other people there that can mix and pick each other's brain and just see on techniques and different stuff like that. So I think that's probably what it is.
I interviewed your brother before his last fight a month ago. What's it like sparring Fabian? I asked him the same question in terms of what's like sparring you. He goes, he doesn't look at you as a person. It's a case of he's trying to get you better. You're trying to get him better.
Yeah.
Do you view it the same way?
Yeah, similar. It's similar, you know. Obviously he's my brother, obviously, but you probably won't go as hard as you would go on like another person, no, but you're still using it to get each other better. You know, I know that he's trying to chase his dreams and his goals, and he knows I'm just trying to do the same thing, you know. So he's trying to give me the good work, without injuring me or whatever it is. And but like I said, I'm happy to have my brother there and to share this experience with, you know. Not many people get to do that with their brothers, to share an experience that they're living in, you know, and so it's good to be.
And you talked about experiences. He's one person that's been through your whole life with you.
Yeah.
The experiences in terms of growing up in Jamaica affected and influenced the way that you fight right now in terms of it's kill or be killed, right? It's like you've got a mentality, and we saw it in the Usman second fight where you're fighting to the death. Do you reckon your upbringing in Jamaica really influenced the way that you fight today?
100%. I feel like they've played a part in my mentality, you know, and the way I attack the sport and the way I look at the sport. And I think they've given me that hunger within my belly to know that I gotta go out there and get it, you know, like no one can come and give me nothing. So I have to grind for it. And I feel like being in Jamaica and going through whatever I went through played a part in it, you know, for sure.
In terms of you in the UFC, it was initially a choppy relationship, but right now you're on a very, very good path with them. Dana talked about how he offered you 3 different fights and you said yes to all of them.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be the champion, not only the champion of the division, but also to be in good standing with the organisation as well?
It feels good. It feels good to have like Dana White coming out and putting it out there, and it definitely feels good, you know, because like I said, it was a rocky path. I said for like 3 or 4 years ago, and now to be here #1 in the world, #3 in the pound for pound list, and doing what I'm doing, headlining the second home show now in the UK, and I'm proud of what I've achieved, and I've stayed dedicated to what I believed in back in the day, and now here we are, I'm living in my dreams, and just trying to hold it with 2 hands and make the most of it,
He said #3 in the pound for pound list, pound for pound headshot dead. That's your phrase. That's your saying.
Yeah.
How important is it for you to climb that pound for pound list and eventually reach #1?
That's my goal. Now, obviously my first goal was to achieve this, and now I got to make another goal. What's gonna get me up in the morning to go out there and achieve what I'm trying to achieve. That's the numbers now. Obviously the money, the pound for pound rankings, stuff like that. So, like I said, the only thing you get for achieving a goal is another goal, and that's all it is to me.
Islam Makhachev, a man that hasn't said your name directly, but he won this fight in impressive fashion against Dustin Poirier.
Yeah.
And he said he wants to go up and fight for the belt. Would you welcome a challenge like that in terms of facing Islam?
For sure. I feel like also we've got work to do within the division. I feel like Islam just fought the first actual lightweight. He fought Golf Volk, but this is the first actual lightweight he's fought within the division. He's on a 3 defense streak. After I beat Belal, that'll be my 3rd as well. So we're both on similar paths. Yeah. So I can see that happening in the future. Yeah. Also, I'd like to move up as well and try to challenge for middleweight belt as well, hopefully. And so whoever comes first.
So you like to look at the middleweight division then in terms of
100%. 100%. I feel like I got the size for it and the skill for it to do it, so why not chase greatness,
Yeah, okay. And have you ever thought about the BMF belt at all?
Not really. I feel like when it's all said and done, that belt means nothing, Okay. Within the sport, obviously it's fun. It's a fun belt to have out there and to have people to fight for it. Yeah. If it comes along, I'll take it. But I feel like my main aim is to capture these UFC world titles. Yeah. When I'm retired, it can be look like that's all I got. I
like it. Champ. Can I go through some of the biggest fights on your card? Yeah. Card that you're headlining. Yeah. And you tell me what you think or how you think the fight's gonna go. Yeah. Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blaydes. How does that play out?
I picked Tom for the win. I feel like obviously Blaydes is a solid opponent. Great wrestler. Mm-hmm. Good boxer as well. But I feel like Tom just for heavyweights is quite fast. He moves well on his feet. So I favour Tom for the win.
Okay. Arnold Allen versus Giga Chikadze.
I got Arnold, my training partner.
You got to say Arnold.
I know how hard he works in the gym and just how good he is, and he's looking good now in training camp. So I'll go Arnold.
Bobby Green versus Paddy Pimblett.
Oh, that's a good one. I'll go Paddy. I'll go Paddy. Yeah. I'll go all British to here. I'll go Paddy, but I feel like Bobby's a dangerous fight for him. Yeah. It's gonna be his toughest test.
How's your fight go, by the way, against Belal?
I win.
What round?
Yeah. I feel like I'll stop him in the 3rd. Okay. I truly believe that I am just skill for skill better than him, and I have a little feel of him in the first fight. So going into the second fight, I'm more confident. I know how he felt within the clinch, within his punches and everything. So I'm excited for it.
Leon Edwards, thank you very much, brother, and good luck on that.
Good man, thank you for having me.
Those are thoughts of UFC welterweight champ Leon Edwards, and he gave us a bit of an exclusive too. He wants to go up and challenge for that 185-pound belt. Let us know in the comments below who you want Leon to fight next, and make sure you're liking, subscribing, and hit that notification bell too.